get everything, but I believe I'm the very best at being me. I'm not a desert flower, I'm not a southern rose. Don't underestimate the power of anything that grows. Never been called ordinary, maybe a little bit out there. I might just be a blade of green grass, but I grow in a wheat field.
I've been singing ever since I was a little girl, but the first time I ever performed or sang anywhere was at a church in Moose Pass, Alaska, and I sang for my grandmother who had just passed away on Mother's Day. My biggest musical influences are Phil Collins, Dolly Parton, and say Taylor Swift. When I sit down to write, I don't write from the usual places someone else will write from, because I wasn't influenced by regular pop culture because I didn't grow up with TV and stuff. You know, I went outside and hunted, and I would fish, and I would read books and do things like that instead. I've co-written with Julia Sinclair and Robert Jason. Robert, he's a lot of fun. He's very creative with what he does, and so when we get together and we make a record or we write a song, we're really like kind of really into it, and we're saying, well, why doesn't this go there, and why doesn't this go over here, and we're just kind of all collaborating, and it's a lot of fun. And then when we get into the studio and finally record it, we just have a ball. So the songs that I write, sometimes they do have a personal connection with me, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes I'll just sit down with my guitar and I'll just strum out a tune and put some words down, and I'll be like, hey, I like this song. And other times I'll be like, I'll go off a story that something I see or something that actually happened to me, but most of the time it's just, I kind of go off what I see and what I kind of study what's around me. Well, when I started writing Wheatfield, I just had a melody in my head and I was just strumming on my guitar. And then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna write a song that kind of tells the story of me and about how I'm charismatic and how I like to be out there. And so that's how that song came together.
You'll make it through no matter where you are, no matter where you've been, or the pain and the scars, he'll wash them away. It'll be a new day.
One of the first ones I did was New Day, and it was a Christian song I wrote, and I was wanting to write, when I wrote it, I wanted to write an inspirational Christian song, and so I sat there and at the piano and I was thinking, hey, you know what? I'm going to write something that will tell people it's okay, you can get through anything no matter what if God's on your side. So.
You be my red, white, and blue. I'll be yours too.
Then there's Red, White, and Blue, and I love that song because it's telling the story of a soldier who's off at war somewhere, and the person who stays home praying for them and calling them every night and whenever they get a chance and saying it's going to be okay and I'll fight for you on the other side. Well, I like being out on the stage because I like being in front of people and getting a lot of energy. You get a lot of energy from the stage, and you're just kind of, it's like walking down the street and singing your own songs. You're just kind of really getting into it, and it's like everybody's there watching you and you're just like, wow, it's so much fun. And in the studio, it's a lot of fun too because you're getting to create different things and what you want for your song that you're going to sing in front of people. And so I like both of them. When someone is looking to book me, I like to be as versatile as possible, whether it's playing acoustic or bringing pre-recorded tracks or having a live band there. So whenever I'm recording or I'm writing, I like to picture in my head where I'm at and what exactly the person in the song is doing, and I'm hoping that's what the people who listen to my songs take away from it. I want them to pretty much be there inside the music.